remember that part 2 we are dealing with how to connect to our higher self, and we're always learning from a different point of view. And yeah, so as with every soul lesson, first we meditate, connect to our inner self, and with that understanding we read and understand what the guides are trying to say. And again, like, remember that we are here on earth, which is considered as a school, and we are here to check these four stages: student, apprenticeship, journeyman, and master. So with that, I request every one of you to close your eyes, sit comfortably, clasp your hands, crossing your legs. Just observe your normal, natural breath. Let the breath guide you to relax. With each inhalation, you're going deeper, and with each exhalation, you're more becoming comfortable. Whenever a thought comes, just acknowledge it and bring back the attention to the breath. Last 5 minutes. Stay with your breath. Be in this moment. Last 1 minute. Be in this amazing sea of energy. Let us remember that we are divine, immortal beings, living in the present moment is the best way to realize the divinity. Slowly become aware of your surroundings. Notice how well relaxing you feel. Notice your state of mind. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may slowly place your hands on your eyes. And open your eyes whenever you are ready. For those who wants to continue, please go ahead. So thank you so much, friends, for another amazing meditation today. And I said, today we are learning about soul lesson number 18. And last week we learned about addressing your mistakes. And it's more or less like going in and checking yourself, and also checking what you have done in the past and seeing with a different perspective, and realizing your divinity. So today it's the lesson's name is actively meditate. So I just want to say before we start going into this lesson that it's quite a challenging lesson for me, and you will realize soon. So please be open-minded and just observe what the guides are trying to say. So with that, let me go into the soul lesson. So the guides again start dictating or channeling through Sonia. Actively meditate. This is the most effective way to shape your world as you wish. The laws of the universe dictate that you create what you focus on. You do not manifest that which merely flies through your mind, but rather what you concentrate on. Meditation is the practice of undisciplined or disciplined thought. Holding an intense idea over a long period of time brings about its counterpart in the physical world. Quantum physics verifies that your experiences are simply thought in motion. That is why contemplation is so powerful. It literally molds and generates everything that you encounter. The secret is to meditate actively rather than passively. This more powerful form, called active meditation, can assist you further than the passive meditation. In this practice, you hold your unwavering attention on something specific that you wish to experience. Seriously focusing on a single thought will bring it into manifestation every time. Unswerving concentration literally shapes the psychic fluid of the physical world according to your thought. Sitting passively and centering your mind on nothing, therefore, becomes a waste of time. Resting quietly, however, and actively musing on the love of God and the divine spirit in all living things is quite another matter. Just imagine what your life experience would be like if you directed all your attention to how much the Almighty cares for you and to how much joy the Lord of the universe takes in showering you with blessings. So, this sentence exactly like sitting passively and centering your mind on nothing. So, this is quite interesting, let's say the sentence, but let's discuss later. And the guides further continue. Do not fear the practice of meditation or allow it to intimidate you. You may believe that you cannot concentrate or be scared that you will do it incorrectly, but in reality, you do it all the time and are quite masterful at it. However, you call it something else, worry. Anxiety is an intensely active contemplation because it focuses your attention on one thing to the exclusion of all else. Just ask any group of people at any given time what they are thinking about, and 7 out of 10 will tell you that it is something they are stewing over. So, here the guides will further explain that think of this active meditation as going fishing in the divine sea of possibility. So here they again describe this. Visualize your consciousness as an energetic question mark that forms a fishing hook and cast it into the waters. Remain focused and patient, and in time, your meditative tool will draw your desired experience to you. Active fishing is the most entertaining form of contemplation. It also bypasses your ego's limited perceptions and gives you immediate access to divine solutions. Television and media have shortened the length of time you can focus and conditioned you to expect instant gratification. This is unrealistic since the vibration of the physical plane moves at its own rhythm and pace. If you are unhurried and consistent when you meditate, the universe will ultimately manifest your desires according to its own timetable. That is divine law. Fishing for solutions makes meditation an exciting, blessed, and creative adventure. So here Sonia gives an experience from herself, but she also gives a paragraph here. In Sonia's words, many great inventors, including Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, the Wright brothers, Walt Disney, Marie Curie, and Louis Pasteur, cite a similar form of concentration as a means by which they discovered their secrets. They all constantly meditated while searching for insights, creations, and solutions, and focused on reeling in answers and inspiration. It's not uncommon, even now, to hear an innovative person, or anyone for that matter, say that a thought grabbed hold of them or that they got hooked on an idea. Actively meditating on beauty attracts it in every form, and nothing feeds your spirit better. It strengthens and nurtures you on a cellular level. Engage in this contemplation throughout each day, you will become hooked on it. Now you can apply this lesson. So here it is, friends. Again, our 4 stages: student, apprentice, journeyman, and master. If you have no interest in meditation, or too restless and agitated to quietly focus, intend to do so but never get around to it, or think it is a pretentious waste of time, then you are a student with regard to this lesson. If you do not know how to meditate, force yourself to do so sometimes, are curious about the process and want to learn, then you are an apprentice. If you are learning to meditate and like the experience, believe that it is important. Rarely worry since you have started this practice or begin your day with contemplation. Then you are a journeyman. If you meditate regularly, notice the beauty in life, are naturally patient, or realize that your focused concentration hooks, things from the divine sea of possibility, then you are on your way to master this lesson. And finally, Sonia will give some tips if you identify yourself with student, apprentice, master, and journeyman. If you are a student, pay attention to what you worry about from one day to the next. Get a small pocket notebook and write down what you want to focus on. Practice walking meditation. Go for a stroll and notice how many beautiful things are in your life now. If you are an apprentice, set your alarm clock 15 minutes earlier every morning and use the time to contemplate your intentions for the day. Get a watch that you can set it to beep once per hour. When it goes off, notice what your thoughts are focused on at that moment. Interrupt them if they are counterproductive to your wishes and change them to align with what you truly want. If you are a journeyman, just before meditating every morning, write down one or two questions and cast them like hooks out into the universe. Start to notice all the ideas that flow into your brain during the day and begin to see how they are delayed responses to your meditative fishing expeditions. If you are a master, enjoy every day as a positive, creative meditation. Look at everything in your life as malleable and fluid and use your contemplations to reshape the world to be more aligned with what is important and worth creating. Finally, your soul's lesson meditation is active creation. Your soul's purpose to be a living meditation of beauty in this world. So that's it, friends. Today's soul lesson is quite an interesting take on meditation. The go the message is to actively meditate. So it's more like use your intentions and visualization to manifest whatever you want to have in life. And yeah, this is another kind of meditation to manifest your desires. So very interesting lesson for me. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So I would love to hear your opinion, your message exactly on this lesson. So please go ahead and unmute yourself. Thank you. Hi, Madoka.
Sashank, as you said, it is a very interesting soul lesson. However, this master emphasizes more on the contemplation meditation than sitting idly and watching the breath. In my case, both have its own results. In my case, in my practice, I've been practicing meditation from past 12 years, I guess. 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. And in this past 12 years, I only practiced breath meditation, or I focused only on the breath. Yes, initially it was very difficult, and we don't see any results, but however, with time, with consistency, and with dedication, you will reap lots of benefits. So, and the master is saying more about the visualization or contemplation. Put the thought in the mind, and we work on it, because whatever we give a command to our mind, with that one thought we can manifest, like she took the examples of Wright brothers, Edison, and Einstein. So they all were in that state of contemplation. That's why they could able to be a great scientist, and they could do great things to the world. So yes, Shashank, for me, in my case, it is more like, for me, I feel like breath meditation is the ultimate. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Anka, thank you so much.
What do you think,
So
Shashank? What do you think? What are your views on it?
for me, like the more I read, like they say like to read this again and again to contemplate on this message. So the more I read, I feel like everything goes hand in hand. Like sitting, I mean, when we are sitting idle, we are, of course, we're not really sitting idle. We are being a witness and we are making our mind empty, right? So this is when we are more in touch with the divine. And this is when we are exactly at creator stage. And for me, I feel like we can combine both of them, where you fully calm your mind and the ego, and you are like you are then the creator or the co-creator, and then you can start visualization and like using your mind or using a thought like a hook and let the ideas come to you. So I feel like everything like goes hand in hand. It's just like looking, for me I feel like it's the same coin, but we are just looking at only from one side.
Right.
If we look from a different perspective, everything then is the same. So yeah, it's quite interesting for me.
Perfectly said, Shashank. Yes, yes. The more we become aware, or like we can easily work on the thought, and we can easily manifest. As we all know, we are the creators of our own reality. So it starts with the thought, and visualizing and contemplating makes it, like makes it happen. So yes. Thank you so much, Shashank, for bringing this perspective as well from this wonderful soul lesson.
Thank you, Akka. Thank you so much. So anyone else, Master, what do you think? How did it resonate? How did this message especially resonate with you?
Hello everyone, I'm Mona from
Hello,
Dhaka.
Monashi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am cooking and listening your lessons.
No problem.
I have, as I don't have that much knowledge on the meditation, I am doing it for last two months maybe. So I started this 9 o'clock on Bangladesh. I don't know, maybe in German time it's 9 o'clock sessions. For last 4 or 5 days, I got another lesson, but I do have some question because I didn't do the earlier classes. Uh, what is the difference between a general meditation and active meditation? And another question is another line which I didn't understand properly. That is, in somewhere in the laws or in that text you are reading or something, what reading that said, if we are just sitting and something that's become the waste of time, it is not active meditation, or that I didn't understand those lines.
Okay,
These are
no
my two
problem.
questions.
They said like there are two types. One is a passive meditation and another is active meditation. So they define like according to the text here, passive is like you just sit and you don't use your imagination or intention, and you just sit still and empty the mind. And whereas the active meditation, you try to have an intention that okay, you want something, like let's say you want to connect with your higher self, and then you sit and you just wait. You just put an intention and you wait. So this is what they say active meditation. So you are being active there.
Uh-huh.
and
I
and
thought
yeah.
you finish, then I will say.
Yes. So so that is what they said, like, so I think they are saying like if you want to manifest something in your life,
Mm-hmm.
like if you want something, something, let's say, so badly, you need to
Mm-hmm.
be active, and you need to set up an intention so that you attract that into your life. And if you just sit passively, and things will
Mm-hmm.
happen accordingly, but maybe not what you want. So there is some contradiction. So this is my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means because as I used to sit on my last 3 days, I sat and wait for when I sit for meditation. I was waiting to come an image or vision in my mind so that I can saw that. And I have connected for last 2 months. I have connected one vision to my life, that why it came. But nowadays I don't know. I just keep it. When I do meditate, I just uh, make my mind empty, and whenever any thought come, I don't give it that much force to go, or that much force to think it over or again, which is, whatever the what thought may come in our mind. This is part of our life. Maybe we are thinking about one of our problem or one of our things which we are confused or we are going to do. So thoughts are like that. And some people say we can get solution in meditation uh, of our problems whenever we get any problems. Like right now I have a fungal attack in my ears, and it is very painful. And whenever I meditate, sometimes I sit and those pain arrived, and I say, I am healing, I am healing, I am healing from inside, I'm healing from inside. I just say this to myself whenever I meditate. So is this a kind of active meditation? And uh, whenever I sit, I just do nothing and just concentrate on my breath and wait if something came in my vision, or and that is called passive meditation. Is it that?
Yes, according to here, yeah, you can distinguish like that. So you are sitting, but of course, sitting passively here means like what we are being a witness. So there is a kind of action that is really going on. It's not like we completely close ourselves, right? When you meditate, you are being a witness of the breath, and witness is what like the let's say what the soul does. It's a witness. So you're witnessing whatever it is happening, whatever emotion or thought is coming to you, and let the universe or let anything do its work. And the other way, as you said, if you want something like to be healed, you can set an intention out, and this is an active meditation. But you can, like I said, like you can try in all the ways.
Is it like can I say affirmation to myself when I meditate? Like when I meditate, I said I am healing. There is no pain. I am healing. I am healing. Is it is it okay or?
Normally, the moment you affirm, you're using your mind. So the target is to calm your mind and let the inner self take over. So like the inner self, like your soul knows when to heal and how to do. So that's why we go beyond the mind, and we don't do any affirmations or mantras. So we just witness, and the action is happening inside.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
during waking hours, where you are not or you are more using your mind, if a contradicting thought comes, then you can use affirmation like I'm healing. So sometimes your mind say, okay, you have this problem, then you immediately know, correct it that I'm healing, and then you are using both of these.
So that means it comes per situation demand, as it
Yeah,
maybe.
it is quite an interesting lesson. Like, you need to go through what exactly they are saying, and in the end take what exactly suits you.
I think as far as I did, and I am connecting with meditation, that meditation is all about experience. I think that as much experience you will gather, as much as knowledge you gather, you will experience it more and you will know about it more. And you can apply on your life maybe more.
Yes, Monaji, correct. Applying the experience, applying what we learn is the most important thing.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank,
everyone.
thank you so much. So we see Sumateji. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Sashank ji, for your sharing. And yeah, I just want to share my insight about the whole process. And also, if I could just say something about what Master Mona had mentioned just now, when she is sort of actively meditating with her fungal infection in her ear. Probably she should eliminate the word pain. She should not say no pain. In fact, she could say, because as we all know, that the universe is not going to have to understand any negative, word. So the best thing to do is I'm having a healthy ear, or I can hear beautifully, or my ear is very healthy and it's fine. That would be a better affirmation, I would say. And then I do agree. I'm at infantile stage with what Madhuji has mentioned, because she's been meditating for 12 years. So well, I do remember she was also on the bhakti stage prior to the meditation. I hope, and I think I'm right. So she will be the best master to compare that versus the meditation outcome. But yes, that's a great insight, and I respect and appreciate. I hope I could get to that stage as well, which I'm trying to work towards. So, Sashank ji, I'm very happy that you've shared this. It has thrown a lot of light into my queries that I've had, because I've only started meditating since January. Before that, meditation came in the form during yoga for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. And I was never a fan of meditation. I found it so boring, and I thought, what is this? And I just went with it. At that time, to be honest, at that time, I think I meditated better with thoughts, to be honest with you. Now, when we say try not to have any thoughts, more thoughts are coming. So yeah, so that's what I want to share. The second thing is, Sashankji, I perfectly understood your concept of active meditation, because now I realize I was actively meditating, because I never realized a lot of things that were falling into place in my life, and I have witnessed it, observed it, and things used to happen at a snap of a finger the way I wanted it. So I now realize I was actively meditating. I do not know that if I call it intention, maybe at the subconscious mind, or I don't know if this is what I wanted. Yes, wanted, intention. Yeah, it's synonyms. But also, I created, Aham Brahmasmi, I created what I wanted, and it was a very perfect journey. But I never knew I was actively meditating, but I wasn't meditating sitting and closing my eyes. That active meditation came when I could be anywhere without closing my eyes, without the concept of meditation. Share with you. And I've seen that happening ever since I was a teenager till date. And it's been a beautiful journey. So I realize now I have been subconsciously meditating, but not telling myself go into meditation. I never used to understand. So I just want to share that I did it, but without closing my eyes, without sitting in one place. But I could be doing something and then I would stop and I would be going down this active meditation, but without knowing the fact that I was meditating. That's one. The other thing is, I was trying to understand how we meditation community can flag up our meditation concept that this is superior. Pardon me. I hope I'm not offending anyone. I'm just trying to understand and analyze. Whereas I've been in the bhakti stage and I've also seen this happening positively. So I believe that even in the bhakti stage, whatever deity or divine being that you have been worshipping or whatever, you probably chant the prayer or you probably think of that deity, but you're meditating after that. You're actively meditating. This is what I feel, because everybody has a beautiful experience, just like the meditator. But again, I stress, in no way I can compare with Madhuji. I have to wait and see, because I plunged deep into meditation to see what's this versus that. That is my sharing, Sashanti.
Oh, thank you so much, Sumadeji, to share your wisdom with us. Thank you so much. Yes, I also come to that understanding, like when I was in this direction of bhakti. Again, it was, as you said, it is meditation, because um, meditation starts when your mind is completely empty, right? So there are a lot of ways to get to this point. You can use a mantra, you can use a visualization, and even here, what the guide says, you throw like a hook and just wait. And what is waiting? Just witnessing, right? So instead of witnessing the breath, they are just witnessing after you throw your hook into the universe. So everyone in the end comes to the same point of witnessing. And meditation starts exactly when you witness. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah. Yes, that's very true. Thank you.
Okay, great, masters. It was an amazing discussion. Anyone else would like to share your wisdom? Any final thoughts? Let this lesson sink in. So contemplate on this for the few days, and yeah, the message comes again within you, from you. So with this, I will give to Master Madhu.
Hi, Shashank. We have Dr. Anita ji. Yes, Anita ji, please go ahead and share. Yes, Dr. Anita, please go ahead. Yes, you can unmute yourself, Dr. Anita. Right. Maybe there are some technical issues over there. Okay. So yes, Shashank, that was a wonderful, wonderful session, and I really loved Sumti ji's sharing. And however, there is, like I heard from Master saying that it doesn't require years of practice to reach to that state of emptiness. Like I have seen many people just in few days practice, they're just there. Like a year for the ones who have been practicing years, where they are. It is taking this a very few days for a new person who have just started and they are experiencing this great shift. So regarding the bhakti, yes, I was before coming into meditation, I was more into prayers, and I was enjoying. It was I was enjoying, but there were no answers that I could find it from those kind of practices. The only answer that I could find is when I started practicing meditation. That when I quieted my mind, and then things started flowing in. And why we observe breath is because breath is not something that is outside of yourself. It is happening within you. So it is not an object like a mantra, or like you're counting, wherein you're just putting some effort. So the effort should be dropped, and you have to be natural. After few days of practice, few months of practice, few years of practice, even the breath disappears, the object completely disappears. So that's the whole aim of meditation. As you said, everybody have their own ways, and everybody have their own techniques to reach to that state, and all ways reach to the same destination. Some takes faster, they go very fast. Some takes quite some time. Some takes are years and years of practice. So there is no rush. We have to experiment everything whatever suits us, and we have to be really open to know more. And this is what I've been doing it, and I really enjoy it, and I'm quite open, and I've tried this visualization meditation as well. After coming into this anapanasati meditation, there are so many masters who does visualization meditation as well. So we have participated in everything, because we want to see, we want to experience what is it in there. And yeah, so thank you once again. As you said, uh, for a coin there are two sides, so we cannot only see one side, we have to see both the sides, then only we can say it as a coin. So thank you so much, Shashank. Wonderful sharing today.
Thank you so much, Aka, for sharing your experience
Mhm.
again. Thank you.
I do have a question in my mind. May I?
Yes,
Hello?
yes.
What is the most beautiful experience you have ever been in meditation? For last so many years you are meditating. What is the most beautiful experience you have been through?
Okay, the most beautiful experience, if you're asking me, Munaji, my most beautiful experience is that empty state, that I'm just there, like I can be there for quite some time, because that is the ultimate state for me. There are, yes, initially when I started practicing, there were because I'm an artist, I needed a direction. So when you quiet your mind, you connect yourself, and you see the creativity that flows in, not from your mind but from somewhere else. That I have experienced. Every now and then I experience those states wherein I could see some colors, I could see some sacred geometrical patterns and all, and I put it into art form. However, I enjoy being in the state of emptiness. That's my state. Yeah, I really enjoy there.
What about Shashank? Shashank ji, what you have experienced, which is most beautiful to you?
Much beautiful to me
Or
is
wondering, like.
there is a, like, every time I meditate, like some part of me, like whether I,
Mhm.
yeah, I feel very content and happy. So there is an inner flowing of happiness, that sometimes cannot be explainable where this happiness is coming from. But this sudden shift in your consciousness, this is always very interesting for me, and I like this. Of course, there are some more experiences in the past whenever I did a deeper meditations, but this is something like, if you are, let's say, upset, because we live in a real world, right? So we need to deal with a lot of things, and every time it's like a home. You come to this, your inner sanctuary, and you're just happy for no reason. So this is the best experience for me.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking this question,
Yes.
Monaji.
Shall I share mine?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
My beautiful experience is once I was meditating and I was meditating in a quiet place, which is dark. Most of the time, I don't meditate in dark place because I am a little bit, I am not that much brave, maybe. But one day I was meditating and I was in a very deep stage, and I could feel my every part of body, which is my blood flowing, and maybe I don't know, I got a very superpower to feel everything, every content, even a little like a little substance passing me. I used to see all these in movies, but when I feel my every part of body, my blood is running, and my brain, everything, I used to, I got the feel of everything, and I feel, oh, I'm alive, and this is my body. That's how my body is working. It's wondered me really, and I feel magical. Oh my God. Oh, that is wonderful feeling. Thank you, everyone.
It's
If anyone
amazing.
wants to
Thank you.
share their experience, I would love to hear. But from my side, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Master.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful sharing, Monaji. And as we all know, the meditation that we are doing is just not this half an hour or 40 minutes. How is it? How is it affecting our day? Those are the real experiences for me. How we are tackling the day, or how we are being in the day. That is most important. I have hundreds of experiences with that, and every day is a new experience after meditation. The learnings I have in the day because of the practice of meditation. So yeah, thanks to meditation, that if meditation it wouldn't have been there in our lives, then yes, we could not experience what you have experienced, that we are superhumans. We think that we are just humans, we limit ourselves, but we are not limitless. We are not limited, we are limitless beings. That is what meditation makes us remember or remind us. So thank you for sharing, Monaji.
Can I say something?
Yes, Samtiji, please go ahead.
Thank you, Madhuji. When you explained the second time, it made sense because you were saying, yes, you did the bhakti journey and the meditation journey. It makes sense now. You've hit the nail on the head where your answers, your questions were not answered. True. That's what we are in the meditation journey. Yes. That's exactly what it is all about. And also what Sashankji said, it's the next level of consciousness and that awareness and alertness. And yeah, I think it's, you have sort of motivated me more, and also reminded me that it's not the duration that matters,
Yeah, very true.
quality of meditation. I will
Very
bear
true.
that in mind. Yeah, amazing, amazing. And to answer Monaji's question, I do echo what Madhuji says. My experiences are different. Every day, I'm experiencing whatever I think it should be, whatever I feel, in my opinion, is the right solution or right result. I see that happening. Yeah, and I do, and also I remember what Madhuji said, and I've also read something somewhere that initially when you meditate, you'll feel a lot of sensation, and I believe that it all depends on your um, heightened sensory awareness, depending on what sensory is dominant. You will, sort of perceive that. Some will have olfactory, some will have auditory, visual, etc., etc. And also I do remember that I was told that as we keep on meditating, you don't even have to feel anything. You don't have anything. And probably new meditators can feel a lot of sensations, and old meditators may not feel a lot of sensation. And it makes sense now because they are aware of all that sensation and they go beyond there, beyond that level. And it's another level of consciousness where it's absolute nothing. How amazing. I just want to thank you all, thank you so much. I put my hands together. Thank you. That's the reason why I'm still here. And honestly, if I could meditate throughout, I would be so happy. And I really hope I could be at all your beautiful masters. And I do not know about the others, but Madhuji could go on for hours. That's amazing. I really want to be in that stage at some point. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sumtiji. If I can do it, if Buddha can do it, if many masters can do it, anybody can do it, Sumtiji. It's just that we need to be, as I told earlier, that when we limit ourselves that we cannot do, we will never do it. When we say that, yes, we are limitless beings, then we can achieve anything. So when I was just, discussing with Neelima about an incident that happened in Egypt, that we went to a friend's home where Patrici has been invited, and we did a meditation session. After the meditation session, he's Indian, and he's a very big businessman in Egypt, and he was just, Patrici was asking everybody's experience, and this man, sir, said to Patrici that, sir, how can we one become Buddha? Nobody can become Buddha, he said. Like, then Patrici said, if you think like that, you will never become Buddha. So why we think like that, we cannot be like him. So he's just setting an example that, hey, I can do it, so you can do it as well. So we should not go with the mind. We should go beyond the mind. So thank you so much, Sumtiji, and I'm very glad that you started practicing meditation and you are getting great benefits out of it. Yeah, thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ji.
So thank you so much, Shashank, once again, and thanks to each and every friend who is part of this wonderful sessions. And though you're not speaking, your energy and your presence means a lot to each one of us here. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow morning for a meditation session, a morning meditation session with an article or maybe a small quote wherein we discuss about it. So till we see each other tomorrow, friends, have a lovely night, and keep smiling, keep enjoying life, and yes, keep meditating as well. Thank you so much, and namaste to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye bye, Shash.